Hi, congratulations on your new dog. I'm Fernando Camacho, the director of the Fern Dog Rescue Foundation, and I just wanted to thank you for choosing one of our dogs and congratulate you on the new addition to your family. I just wanted to start off by giving you a few tips on how you can make the first couple of weeks with your dog a success. So number one, I want you to understand that your dog and you are going to be going through an adjustment period for the next few weeks. I kind of call the first 3 to 4 weeks the honeymoon period. This is where your dog really isn't, I should say, that's not definite, but may not be exhibiting his normal behavior. So a lot of times people say, oh wow, he doesn't bark, he doesn't chew anything. And often, then all of a sudden after 3 or 4 weeks, you see the dog start doing some of these behaviors. What happens is that, in the beginning, your dog's just trying to figure out where he is, where he fits, and just to kind of get adjusted to his new home. So after about 3 to 4 weeks, that adjustment period, everything kind of sinks in, the adjustment period's over, and he just goes, ah, I'm home. And that's when you may see, oh, he never barked before, or he never chewed anything before. So we have to account for that and understand that although his behavior may not change, it is common for that you'll see some of these things happen at around the 1 month period. So we want to just remember that everybody's adjusting, him and you. So we want to make sure that we're understanding that and we're doing everything we can to let it ease in there. So don't be fooled if your dog is on his best behavior or worst behavior in the first couple weeks. It takes some time to adjust. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Number two is you got to keep in mind, although it's tempting to give your dog a lot of freedoms, the run of the house and everything, you really don't want to set him up to fail. We want to really set him up to succeed. So I'm a big fan of not giving too many freedoms away. It's always easier to give freedoms later than to try to take them all away. So I like to limit freedoms. Let's learn about them. Let's go through that adjustment period, and then you can start giving freedoms away. So don't give your dog free run of the house. I recommend you supervise like crazy, because who knows what kind of behavior patterns this dog has in the past. We are a foster program, so he has been in a nice stable home for a while, so he kind of understands living in home. But your rules are going to be different than the foster families, so we want to make sure that they get used to your lifestyle and your rules. The best way to do that is to limit those freedoms, and then as he kind of learns how to live in your world, we slowly give him more freedoms. So don't let the dog sleep in bed right away if that's something you want. Let's start. Let's use a crate. Let's use a crate in the beginning quite often, because we want to supervise, teach him your rules, let him get acclimated to your world, your house, everything around him, and then slowly says, you know what, he's doing great, we've gone through the adjustment period, we're going to give him these freedoms. He's now allowed to do this, he's now allowed to go there. But if we give him too much too soon, we're just kind of baiting him to get into trouble. So we want to really be with him every step of the way to make sure he understands what your rules are. Next thing is, it's a good time in the beginning to kind of work on some basic training skills. So odds are your dog has probably come knowing some basics like sit, maybe down, So the basics we want to just reinforce with him, with you. So do some simple obedience commands, sit, down, just some simple stuff. And what these basic commands will help you do is to learn about each other, communicate better, and to get your dog be more attentive and kind of focused on you. That's what we want to do, because we want your dog looking to you for guidance here. So some basic training is always a good thing. Another thing I usually recommend is to hand feed your dog for a week. Now, it doesn't have to be every meal, but maybe once a day. Just don't use a bowl. Just take the food, put it in your hand, and hand feed him. Regardless of what the behavior we've seen, I like to always start out with having that very intimate bond during feeding time. You around his food is a great thing. Odds are he's got no issues with resources or food aggression. I don't care if I see it or I don't. Couldn't hurt to hand feed for a week. Again, it's just a very bonding experience. And if you have kids, I would start with you doing it. Then you've had some success. Then let the kids take part in that too. But it's just holding out the food in your hand instead of using a bowl. I like to do that all the time. Again, it starts you off. It's a very bonding thing for you and your dog. Now, the last thing I'm gonna suggest to you is if you have any questions or issues, call us. That's what we're here for. You know, we pride ourselves on being a different kind of rescue organization where we're very proactive in following you every step of the way. You know, there's a lot of trainers here on our board, involved in our program, on our team. They're here for you, and we want to help you every step of the way to make sure that there are no issues. And there are going to be things that come up during the adjustment period here. So if you have any questions or you just need a little guidance, send us an email, give us a call. That's what we're here for. We want to make sure that we do everything we can to keep you guys together forever. And little things tend to escalate over time and repetition. So I like to address everything right away. So, you know, it doesn't mean like for every little thing you have to rush over and tell us about it, but you know, we want to know how you're doing. So check in with us. Just send us an email and say, hey, we're doing good, or we have this issue, and let us provide some guidance for you. You know, that's what we're here for, and we want to support you for now, forever, for the life of you and your dog there. We want to support you and make sure if you have any questions or issues, whether it's tomorrow or 5 years from now, we want to be there for you. All right? So that's it. That's just a couple things to get you started. We're going to try to give you some more support material. Below this video, you will also see a link to get a PDF copy of my book, A Better Life with Your Dog. Read that. That's going to give you a lot of guidance as well. And again, just let us know if there's anything that we can do to help you out. But enjoy your new dog. Congratulations. Have a lot of fun with them. I know it's going to be just a great experience for both you guys, and we're so glad that we could match you guys up together. All right? So that's it for now. I hope to see you soon, and give that dog a hug from all of us at Fern Dog.